Okay, Japan turn 5. They have 63 IPCs to spend. They're going to spend 17 IPCs on 3 infantry and 2 artillery. They're going to spend 6 IPCs. Remember, they'd get a discount on their boats because of their improved shipyards. 6 IPCs on a transport, and then 40 IPCs on a battleship for 16, 2 subs for 10, and 2 destroyers for 14. They will be declaring some attacks. In Shen Sea, they will be coming in with 1 artillery versus a lone Chinese infantry. We'll see how that goes. It won't necessarily be a good thing, but we'll gamble there. In Sichuan, they're coming in with a single infantry and 2 tactical bombers. Down in the islands, there are 2 transports in Sea Zone 44. One will go up to the Philippines, pick up an infantry and an artillery, and come back to the Celebes and land there. The battleship will be providing an offshore shot as well. The other transport will go to the Philippines, pick up an artillery, and drop off in Borneo. I think that's all the attacks. Oh, no, sorry, there's one more. The tank in India will blitz 2 spaces and take eastern Iran. So that's it. Set up the dice and get going. Okay, battle for Shen Sea. Japan's coming in with an artillery. Hit. I'll take a 1-for-1 here. Miss. Japan takes the territory. Okay, this is the battle for Sichuan. 1 Japanese infantry and 2 tactical bombers. 2 hits. So territory is cleared. Let's see if China can take any Japanese forces with them. Yep, take them in. We won't take the territory. Okay, the amphibious assault on the Celebes is being conducted by the transport Kongo Maru, which is dropping off an infantry and an artillery, and there's an offshore shot from the battleship Yamashiro. 2 2s and a 4. Okay, territory taken. And Aussies miss, so territory taken with no casualties. Okay, Japanese non-combat movement in China. The 2 tactical bombers from Sichuan will move to Hopei and Shahar, respectively. The artillery from Kiangsu will be railed to Hopei. The tank from Kiangsu will just drive to Shahar. The mechanized infantry from Manchuria will drive to Shahar. The 2 infantry from Guangzhou will be airlifted into Hopei, and then the air transport will land in Kiangsu. The 2 infantry from Manchuria will be airlifted into Shahar, and then the air transport will land back in Japan. In terms of other movement, down south there, the infantry in West India will move to India, and the tank in Malaya will move to Yunnan. The only other move on the board is a naval move. The submarine in the Philippines will move up to Sea Zone 6. So let me tidy this up and we will come back with placement and money. Okay, placements. In Sea Zone 39, they're going to put their new transport. They're also going to put an artillery in India. Over in Kiangsu, they're going to put 2 infantry and an artillery. And then in the home island area, they're going to put 1 infantry. And they're going to put their new battleship. 2 destroyers. I have to start separating these a little bit, I think. 2 destroyers and 2 more submarines. Okay. Let's adjust the income. They're going to get $1 for Shensi. They're going to get nothing for Eastern Iran other than taking it away from the British. And then they're going to get 3 from Celebes and 4 from Borneo. Okay, if we adjust the income tracker, that is +8 for the Japanese, so they go from 51 to 59. Now they took 3 from the Aussies, 1, 2, 3, they're down to 15. They took 4 from the British, 29 to 25, and they took 1 from the Chinese, 5 to 4. Okay, so they have a base income of 59 IPCs. They get 2 national objectives, 1 for holding Burma and 1 for holding Calcutta. So they're going to get 69 IPCs total to put into their bank account for next turn. And let's do disposition of forces. Okay. Sea Zone 6, 3 fully loaded carriers, each, not each, 1 with 2 attack bombers and 2 with a fighter and attack bomber each. 2 battleships, 2 cruisers, 4 destroyers, 6 submarines. On Japan proper, there are now 14 infantry, 1 tank, 1 artillery, 3 anti-aircraft. There's 1 air transport, 1 tactical bomber, and 5 fighters. In Manchuria, there is 1 anti-aircraft artillery and 11 infantry. In Shahar, there are 2 infantry, 1 tank, 1 mech, and 1 tactical bomber. In Hopei, there are 2 infantry, 1 artillery, and 1 tactical bomber. In Shensi, there's an artillery. In Yunnan, there's a tank. In Kiangsu, there is an air transport, 2 infantry, and 1 artillery. In India, there is an infantry and 2 artillery. In Sea Zone 39, there's a transport. In Eastern Iran, there is a tank. In Sea Zone 43, there's a transport. In Borneo, there's an artillery. In Celebes, there's an infantry and an artillery. In Sea Zone 44, there is a battleship and a transport. In the Caroline Islands, there are 2 infantry and 1 anti-aircraft. And finally, in Iwo, there is an infantry. U.S. is up next.